know exactly what the ozone layer is?
Yeah, it protects us from the UV rays.
It's in the Earth's atmosphere, helps protect from sun rays.
Okay, do you know what the ozone layer is?
It keeps the ozone in.
Ozone layer depletion is caused by the release of chlorofluorocarbons, hydrofluorocarbons, and other ozone-depleting substances, which are used widely as refrigerants, insulating foams, and solvents. The main cause of the ozone layer depletion is CFCs. CFCs are released in the air by everyday applications such as cleansing agents for electrical components, coolants for air conditionings, and other foaming insulating agents. CFCs and HCFCs are eventually carried into the stratosphere by a process which can take up to 2 to 5 years. When CFCs and HCFCs reach the stratosphere, the ultraviolet radiation from the sun causes them to break apart and release chlorine atoms which react with the ozone. One chlorine atom can break apart 100,000 ozone molecules.
Do you know what CFCs are, or chlorofluorocarbons?
Even though I think I heard that in chemistry class.
I know they come from aerosol.
Do you know what they...
I use them on carbons in their refrigeration. I use them on Saturday nights when I put some hairspray in my hair. Yeah, back in the day, not now.
Do you know what they do to the ozone layer?
They deplete it every day.
Humans cause more damage to the ozone layer than any other source. The most destructive gas that humans release are chlorofluorocarbons, CFCs. CFCs are an entirely synthesized product that was first used to clean electronic circuit boards and was soon used in aerosols and coolants such as refrigerators and air conditioners. When CFCs are released, the molecules float up to the stratosphere where a chemical reaction occurs, causing damage to the ozone layer. Although we have successfully cut back the production of CFCs, they will remain in the atmosphere for over 100 years. Another way that humans damage the ozone layer is the greenhouse effect. The greenhouse effect is a normal occurrence that acts as a blanket to keep the earth warm so people and wildlife can survive. However, enhanced greenhouse effects are not normal. It is caused by humans and animals producing too much greenhouse gases, including water vapor, carbon dioxide, methane, and nitrous oxide. The burning of fossil fuels like oil, coal, and natural gas for energy produces more greenhouse gases than nature normally would. This results in a thick blanket forming, which traps heat, causing global warming, as well as destructive results to the ozone layer.
Destruction of the ozone layer increases the amount of harmful ultraviolet radiation. The increase of ultraviolet radiation can increase the risk of skin cancer and visual impediments such as cataracts. It can also hinder the growth of plants and negatively impact small living organisms.
Do you think the ozone layer will ever recover from the damage that we've done to it?
The Montreal Protocol was put into place in 1987 by the United Nations, this being the leader in stopping the ozone layer destruction. The Montreal Protocol replaced most CFCs with HFCs and HCFCs and other substances which have a lower global warming potential. Also, companies are selling carbon offsets, which are a financial instrument aimed at reducing greenhouse gas emissions. By first finding out what your carbon footprint is, then by paying a company to plant enough trees to make your carbon footprint as close to zero as possible.
There are a lot of things that we can all do to stop the ozone layer from depleting. Simple things each of us change in our lives could make all the difference. CFCs, which are chlorofluorocarbons, are emitted into the atmosphere from things we do every day. A couple of things that can help include buying air conditioners that don't emit CFCs, along with refrigerators. Refraining from using any kind of aerosol can. Drive less when possible, and carpool. Just by doing these few things, we could stop the deterioration rate of the ozone layer.
Students can sign up at registration to drive other students to schools. Students who carpool to school will have 3% deducted from their tuition. After presenting similar schedules to the dean, students each receive a sticker that will be scanned when driving into the parking lot as proof. If 1/4 of the students carpooled to and from Dutchess, 48,970 tons less CO2 would be put into the atmosphere annually, and 4,081 tons monthly.